Coming up, find out what we found in Janelle's bedroom that most of you have in yours. It's a creepy crawly thing. What she has that most people also have. After testing your bed, the lab found that you are living with millions of dust mites. Millions of the little critters. This is a picture of a dust mite like the one found in Janelle's mattress, which is only 4 years old. It has 8 legs, and this is what the mites look like when they're moving. Take a look.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, gross.
There you go. You're not alone.
In every American home, no matter how clean and well scrubbed, there blows a constant blizzard of microscopic dust. About 1 million particles per cubic inch are constantly swirling around us. Enlarged 3,000 times, dust looks like this. But dust is made up of even smaller particles, such as pollen grains and minute fungus spores, as well as plant fibers, insect limbs, spider webs, flies' eyes, hair, lint, moth wings, ash, soot, and more than anything else, flakes of shed human skin.
A new piece of equipment, called an environmental scanning electron microscope, makes it possible to film for the first time house dust mites actually moving around in their microscopic landscape. They gorge themselves on flakes of human skin and on fungi that is nourished by our sweat. The house mites, in turn, provide food for giant cannibal mites. Stalking across the bed sheets, these killers grasp their prey with powerful claws and then suck them dry in less than a minute.
Okay, so how did these dust mites get... Most people have these, though, right?
Dust mites live off the skin cells that you slough off. The average person sloughs off about 1.5 million skin cells per hour during the course of the day. When you lay on your pillow or in between your sheets and move around, you're sloughing off cells that can feed these dust mites. And that can subject you to allergic reactions, dermatitis, and a wheezing in your lungs. You can get respiratory problems.
Asthma.
I'm surprised you don't have.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I have a lot of breathing problems.
Oh, you
It's
do?
because of all those little critters you're breathing
Well,
in there.
I didn't know that they were in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, how do you get rid of dust mites?
The main way to get rid of them is to vacuum your mattress, your carpeting, your drapery, anything that might accumulate cells.
By sucking up a dust mite into the vacuum bag, we merely provide a new home. A dust mite's lifespan is from 40 to 60 days, and in the darkness of the dust bag, which is stocked with ample food, mites can go on living and breeding for hundreds of generations.
Say hello to the dust mite. It's so small that you can't see it without a microscope. It's lucky the mites are so tiny, since we spend 1/3 of our lives in bed. That means we spend 1/3 of our lives next to 2 million dust mites that can live in our mattresses. These 8-legged scavengers are number 6 in the countdown, because every night they feast on our bodies. Dust mites eat our skin, and each day we produce an incredible number of skin cells for them to eat. In the next 5 seconds, you will lose more than 4,000 skin cells. It's perfectly natural. It's part of your body's defense system for you to shed more than 1 million dead skin cells every hour. But it means that in just one day, the amount of skin shed by the world's human population would fill a 4-story house. 80% of the dust you see floating in a sunbeam is actually flakes of dead skin. And this is food for the dust mites that live in your bed. Just like any animal, what goes in must come out. And what comes out of a dust mite is a pellet of digested skin. Each day, about 20 of these tiny pellets join the piles of dust mite carcasses and cast off skins that accumulate in your bed. So tonight, when you go to bed, take another look at your pillow. If it's more than a couple of years old, about 10% of its weight will be from dust mites and their droppings.